Welcome to Rensselaer Field in East Hartford, Connecticut. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Baylor Bears and the Connecticut Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, guys. The Connecticut head coach told me pregame. He told his team this week that this is what he envisioned for them this season. Even though they lost the first game of the year, they have reeled off 5 straight wins, and he understands this team has what it takes to be special. Putting that adversity and that challenging start to the season behind them, they have what it takes to make big noise here starting today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Bears will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They'll keep it on the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Baylor's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he...
Caught, and he's got room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Bears come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Gives it to the back on the draw. Could be an alley. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next...
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running inside, it's Christian. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
Finds his tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. U Conn will have to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Over the middle, it's Smith. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Bears want to pick up the tempo. Flagway wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. He wants to change this route. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Flagway. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back on the move. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. They're down to one timeout left in the half. The Bears have it with a 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Lagway to pass. Big guy smells it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Bears. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most of it. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. U Conn going back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Got a man. It's Ross. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should get...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Throwing, Lagway. It's complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Open space at the 25. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Here comes the heat. It's caught downfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Lagway wants to throw. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Just keep slinging it. Got it. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down, and they got him.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch around the 50. Wide open, and it's a foot race. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback keeps it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Flag wave. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it down the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. U Conn quick to the line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Here's a hit. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Under fire. And down he goes. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Right back to him on the ground. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Rushes on him. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's Lagway to pass. He's got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Baylor Bears call their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Lagway to the air again. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Throwing on the run. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 8 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Scarlet Knights, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now back to your game in East Hartford. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
U Conn has it teed up to start this second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Coach Candle told me at the half, this team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Throwing, Lagway. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Gives it on the option. Here's a little room there. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the Bears in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. So they move the sticks with this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. Anyway, grabbed behind the line. It's Morris. Could not make his way to the corner.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Lagway wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. Makes the grab past the marker. Touchdown, Baylor! And the punishment has been extended. His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The U Conn offense goes back to work. On the run, it's Christian. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. U Conn will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They've mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the...
Turning it on! Picks up the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Right, the option, he keeps it. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense. And the Bears want to move quickly.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Motion from the back. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. We're ready to do it again.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Across the 5th, got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touch! Bears!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab over the middle. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking for a man, it's Osborne. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense. You've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Nice move there. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays. You know you're going to go for it on 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Osborne. Here's the pressure. Wiggles free. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game. How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Delayed handoff. It's Turner. Good, solid tackle.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do better.
The Bears will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. U Conn going back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bowers. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence for them.